mi chicos de Latinidad Collective. I am here with my beautiful, wonderfully talented paisana, Dania Ramirez, who's also a fellow November baby like me. Um, and we're here to chat about her show, Alert Missing Persons Unit on Fox. That's in season 2 right now. Dania, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here. Y como paisana, I'm honored to be, having the interview talking about a season 2 of Alert. Comes out tonight on Fox at 9 p.m. Just very it's a very action driven and very drama driven, and that was fantastic. So you know who we are, where we've been, and now we are ready to just hit the ground running and we go. It's really a fun fresh start. We have new characters. I have a boss now that I have to answer to. So the MPU and the people at the MPU become my family, and I need to protect them, make sure that we're staying morally sane and on our moral compass. But we also want to have more fun. So even though I stay more inside this season and take that role, el puesto de lídera, de jefa, I'm still sending the guys out, and they get to have more fun. It's my ex husband y el ex marido y el prometido. So there is going to be really fun to watch them banter back and forth, because these are people that one that I'm with, one that I had been with. And so it's a really fun season. There's a lot of new characters, there's a lot of new chemistries, there's more romance, unos celos también, a little jealousy because there's a new character that comes in that my ex knew when we were together, and I had no clue that was a woman, and she's coming in and becoming part of the team. So it gives my character more flavor. I think it also gives my character a chance to show more of a human side on her real relationships outside of being a mother, and outside of dealing with the cases week to week. We get to see who she is, and she gets to have a little more fun around the office. Me da un poquito más, una oportunidad de ser más cómica, porque me encanta la comedia también y no tiene que ser todo tan dramático. Está buenísima.
One of the things that I've always loved about your characters is not only just the strength, but the emotional depth that they have. And I think that you did such a great job with Nikki this season. Yeah. What elements were you excited about? Like, I know you mentioned some, but it's just you're going in such a new direction with her this season. So what was it like for you to just have all these new elements, like the new boss, and now like you have to report to somebody? What was it like for you this season? Like just
this season, that what's great about doing an opportunity to do a show is that you really get to explore the character and the different phases that they can go through. And we all as human beings, we grow. And I love the fact that I got to really share the depth of being a mother and the pain that it felt like to really lose a child in season 1. And now I get to show that nurturing side and that motivation and inspiration to really continue to help people find their loved ones. And I get to still have that, but now I show and I get to feel what it really feels like to show friendship between me and my colleagues. I get to feel what it's like to really hold myself accountable for my team. That's something that I hadn't explored. And I do it all I try to make it all feel human, because we're not perfect. And this season, we get to kind of dive into the flaws the flaws of Nikki. She's not this person that doesn't get hurt. She's not this person that doesn't get jealous. She's not this person that didn't do things in her past that might have not been morally correct to get to where she's at. That's just the reality of life. And I love playing real human people. I think that is what keeps audiences coming back in, is to be able to recognize the pain of a character, the emotions of a character, but really be able to see themselves in them in some way. And I get a lot more opportunities to do that this season, so it's great.
I love that you're also a woman that's portraying a character that's a captain of a police unit. It's so often that women don't, like, we're used to always being relegated to like not always be in a position of power. So for you as a Latina, what is it like to play such a character of so much strength that's in charge of
Oh, I
literally
love
an
it. I love
entire
it because
room?
I feel like as a Latina woman, that's one of our main, characteristics. We are in charge. Now we're just being seen as that and being recognized as that. We're hard workers. And now we get to show what hard work gets you, and finally see the fruits of it, and how it really does pay off. And I think that's important because the whole point is this is what I do. It's not who I am. And through this medium, I get to express how I really feel about being in a position of power and being able to really inspire the masses and see a young Latino girl watch the show and say, oh, I recognize myself as somebody like that. And I can become a boss, and I can become someone that could also be a boss and be nurturing and be loving, because you don't have to be, have a horrible personality and characteristics just because you're a boss. You can be a boss and have, come from a very nurturing perspective and really want to help. And that's something that I love to be able to show on this show and to really hopefully inspire the masses that watch. I never saw myself as one thing, and I think it really helped my career to have that open mind, mentality. Like I didn't see something and said I couldn't do it, and it was going to be hard. But if I stuck with it, I really believed that I was able to, and therefore I am. It's all in your thoughts.
And my final question, what is your favorite thing about being a Latina?
There is a strength, a quiet strength that our community has, and we're able to have it and to be graceful with it. And I love that.
Dania, thank you so much.
Gracias, mi amor. Un beso. Gracias por la oportunidad de la entrevista.
Thank you.
Cause it doesn't mean